Yeah, well, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I have no idea what our rush defense looks like, and that's the honest to God truth. Every game's a new game, a different game. We do what we need to do to try to win the game. So I think Kentucky was a good running team. They did a tremendous job, and, obviously Mississippi State did a good job running the ball. So, yeah, we don't want guys running the ball. We don't want guys throwing the ball, but the objective is to win the game. So, we're always going to do what we need to do to try to win, and, we've been very fortunate the last couple of weeks.
Do you feel like you're fitting the runs the way you were earlier in the year? I mean, when you look at it on tape, let's take the yards out.
Mm-hmm.
On tape, do you feel like you kind of where you were earlier in the year?
Yeah, I think, every rep is a different rep. I don't think collectively, we've had a bunch of misfits or things of that nature. Were we perfect? Absolutely not. Some things we want to make sure we continue to clean up and get better week in and week out. But yeah, I just think schematically, being able to, take some pressure off the back end, playing with some lighter boxes, obviously they're going to lead to some bigger run plays. So, we try to pick our poison. When I got here, I told you, we're going to stop the run at all costs. And, we still want to do that, but, we also need to play to our strengths.
A little bit more on that. Do you think opponents being able to run the ball a little bit better is because of what the defensive line is doing, or is it because you're kind of a little bit weaker in the secondary area with Keenan Peely out?
Yeah. No, I think, again, it's the SEC. It's really good programs here, and, it's always going to be a challenge to stop the run week in and week out. Obviously there's things we want to continue to do better and continue to grow. But, we're excited about, our young linebackers from T-Lander to AC, and, I think those guys have done a remarkable job, helping us win. So, yeah, but every week, we're trying to get better, to stop the run. But, we would love for KP to still be with us. But, at this point, we have who we have, and we're proud of those guys and the way they're working right now.
Coach, you guys went down there in this game 2 years ago, similar situation, huge magnitude, college football playoffs on the line. How much differently do you think you guys are built to handle it this time? Your unit, the front seven, the back end, just collectively.
Yeah, we think we're, obviously a more experienced team. We think we're talented. Athens is obviously a tough play to play, just like all the SEC schools. So, we know we're going to have our work cut out. We're going to have to come down there and, and give it our best shot to be able to come out with a victory. And like I said earlier, the guys are excited about it. They love playing football. Obviously having a chance to play Georgia, was a bonus. But, we just enjoy playing, and obviously getting a chance to go on the road. We know what we got to do to be successful is going to be to play hard, play tough, and be physical.
Coach, last 4 games, you've generated 9 turnovers, 9 takeaways. What's been the cause of that, and how much of that is just kind of when it gets rolling, it gets rolling?
Well, I think it's a credit to the kids and how hard they're playing and, how physical they're playing. Like I said, if we could bottle it up, we would do it, every year, every time we get a chance. But I think it's just because of the guys are playing with such, confidence and how hard they're playing is leading to some really good takeaways.
Coach, I think James has been involved in a sack in, I think, like 6 straight games. What's maybe working for him where he's getting more pressure and getting home more?
I think James has been playing hard and playing well all year. He's played on the edges. I think he's gotten, a lot of pressures. And, obviously, I guess he's getting some sacks. So, I think it's just him continue to stay the course, continue to work hard, not worrying about the stats, so to speak. And, it's just been fortunate these last couple games, he's been able to get some sacks.
When a guy comes out like Boo, a freshman, has kind of a little bit of a breakout game like he did on Saturday, what are some of the most important things you need to do that following week to make sure you can harness that experience to the best potential going forward in the season?
Yeah, it's a one-game season. Every rep for us. We talk about being 1-0. No tackles, no plays we made last game, carry over for the next game. So, that's the message to him, but that's the message to our defense. We got to snap and clear. We flush the victory and we move on. So. I am proud of Boo, just how hard he's playing. He's getting better week in and week out. But I can say that about a lot of our guys. So, but Boo gets it. He understands. He has to continue to put it on tape every week, and so far he's been up for that challenge.
When you went back and watched the tape between Georgia and Ole Miss, what was it that Ole Miss did so well, in your opinion, to have success, and how do you feel like you can take that and build upon it this week?
Yeah, I think, Ole Miss played extremely hard. They made their plays that they needed to make. Ole Miss is a good team, I would assume, by looking at their defense. And, so I think it's challenging to play on the road anywhere in the country. Obviously Georgia went to, Ole Miss, and Ole Miss played with their hair on fire from what we could see on defense. So, you know, for us, you know, we obviously worry about us and how hard we can play and, you know, putting ourselves in the best position to be able to make some plays when we get those opportunities as well.
Coach, how key will turnover margin be in this game, something Georgia's been prone to in the last few games?
Yeah, it's always big. You know, we're always trying to get our ball back for our offense and get those guys a chance to do what they do. So, you know, I don't know if it's any bigger this game than any game that we play, you know, but the team that gets the ball the most is usually the team that wins. So, you know, we're going to do the best we can and, you know, try to create some takeaways.
Why has your group been so consistent I mean, in terms of not giving up 20 points? Why has this group been so consistent all year long?
Yeah, I think the kids just, you know, they get it. You know, they play hard. They've bought into the culture. You know, we talk about being tough and playing for each other and playing with great respect for the game. So I just think we got a good group, you know, but I felt that since I've been here. You know, a lot of these guys are the same guys that we've had, you know, for 4 years at this point with a couple, you know, new faces. But, you know, we got good kids, you know, good kids who want to be coached, who want to be great. And, you know, we're just excited because they understand, you know, it's a one-game season, every single rep. So I'm proud of the guys, and I just love the way they work and their attention to detail. Yeah, appreciate you guys.